So, guys, I have been working on algodaily.com challenge. They do send me algorithm every day. I have gotten to some level. I think I've solved about five or two. So, I think it will be a good idea so that I share the solution with you guys. All right, guys. So, this is the first task, which is reverse a string. So, what they want us to do here is when you see a string like this, if you are given a string like this, you are expected to reverse the string. It look easy. Okay, this is another example. So when a string is given like this, and what they want us to do is to reverse that string. But however, some conditions are attached. If we look at the bottom here, I think I should zoom in. I think I should zoom in. Okay, good. So if we look at the bottom, you will notice it says do not use the built-in reverse method. So we should not use the built-in reverse method, and we should not use the built-in slice method if you are using Python, of which I am using Python, as you can see that here. All right, so the second constraint is the ID solution will run on O of n time complexity and O of one space complexity. So how do we solve this solution? All right, so I'm going to copy everything here and move into my VS Code. So I'm going to create a file, reverse string.py. Okay, I've created a file. I'm going to paste everything here. Okay, let me zoom in. So let me clear some space so that I can differentiate from the test. So I've given enough space here. And now I want to write my solution. So whatever strings that comes, I want to make sure I reverse that string. And the string should be the string should be O of n time, O of n time, and O of one space. Okay, so to do this, so what I will do is whatever string that comes, I want to know um the length of the string. So I want to actually capture the first and end of the string. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a while loop to run through and reverse that string in place. So all I will do is swapping that string. All right, so the first thing I will do is to take the starting point of that string, and by default it will be 0, and the end part of the string I'm going to set that to the length of the string. Okay, so now this length of string, okay, so now what I will do here is I want to convert that string to a list. Okay, I want to convert that string to a list, which is an array, str1, str1. Okay, okay, so instead of doing that conversion here, what I will just do is, let me just, because I need that properties. So str list, then I've copied that already, so I'm going to paste it here. So I'm converting that string to a list. So the string is now a list, and I have set the start and the end is going to be the length of the str list minus 1, minus 1. Okay, so the next thing I will do is to use a while loop and reverse that string in place. So I'm going to do while. So while the start is less than the end of the string, so I want to loop through and use the start and the end to manipulate the string. So I'm going to do str list. So str list of start. So this is where the swapping will take place. Str list of, so this is a one line swap, and str list of end will be assigned to str list str leaf of end and str list of start. Okay, so this is the swap. Now, since I am using the start and the end to manipulate the list at every step, I need to increment the start and decrement the end. So what I'm going to do is start plus equals to 1 and end minus equals to 1. So at the end of my return statement, I want to return a string. So I need to convert this list to a string. So to do that, what I'll do is I'm going to use an empty string and use the inbuilt keyword to join my str list. Okay, so I'm going to save and run this solution. So let me run and see what we'll get. Okay. All right, so we see 4 test passes. So it means everything is okay. So I was able to pass the first test, I passed the second test, and I passed the third test and the fourth test. So all is okay. Okay, for those who are curious, let me run this in debug mode. Okay, let me put a breakpoint here and run this in debug mode. Okay, let me clear my console and run this. All right, so we have the str. You can see this is the incoming string. Let me expand this out so that we can see this is what the incoming string. And if I step down, so you can see this is where I am splitting the string to a list. Okay, it's very long. Let me see if I can expand that. Okay, I can also show that here. So if I over here, you can see this is where the string has been split to a list. So now you can see this is the start and this is the end. The end is what 21 and the start is what 0. So at every point in place, I'm going to be manipulating the array using the start and the end. So now you see the item at index 0 has been replaced. Okay, so I'm going to move in to the next step, and you can see that start will be incremented from 0 to 1. Okay, you can see that here it has been incremented to 0 to 1, and the end will be decrement to -1, which is 20. So this is just, as you can see, the start and end is being used to manipulate the array here. So this is the algorithm behind this, and this process in place because I am not creating any extra space. So this algorithm is big O of 1 space, and the time complexity, because we are looping through the item in the array using a while loop, this is big O of n time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and put it back on the platform. I'm going to remove everything here and paste and run. And let us wait for the results. All right, you can see I've gotten everything correctly. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay on track. If this is your first time of coming to my YouTube channel, please ensure you like and subscribe. I will be dropping more video like this. Thank you. I'll see you in another video.